honesty, I didn't know how I was going to feel this morning. And then something happened where it was just like the comfort of the people that I've known for such a long time and the history that we share and that sense of safety. And then I think once I started feeling really safe, just like enjoying everything that we made and that we created and feeling like we could kind of celebrate and just enjoy being together. You know, some of us haven't seen each other for years, and so it's just been a joy. Yeah, and like an unexpected joy. I really didn't know how it would feel. I felt quite overwhelmed this morning, and then I've just been really pleasantly surprised by just actually, yeah, just getting to relive it all.
You've seen even more how much it means to people and what a part of people's lives it is, and I was never not happy to be a part of that, but it means even more now, and I'm able to appreciate how special that is more. So yeah, I think it's a nice thing, and it has been lovely to see everyone. It really has. I didn't know if it would be. I thought, because I have a very mixed relationship with nostalgia, because it's just so much feeling that it can be weirdly painful sometimes, because there's so much of life to take in that happened in those 10 years. But like seeing everyone again and going like, oh yeah, we're all doing great. I think the thing that scared me the most when we were coming out of it was that the implication that like that the most meaningful thing in our life was done. And there's something so like joyous about seeing everyone and be like, it wasn't though. Like, we've all gone on to other stuff. We have, like, people have wives and kids and lives, and it's just, there's something, there's something really lovely about seeing that.
For me, it was amazing kind of growing up. I mean, I got involved with these because I was a fan of the books. I was kind of obsessed with this world and just kind of escaping into it. And to suddenly kind of dive into the books and be on the sets and kind of live it for real was just, it's indescribable, really. Kind of, it was just an absolute dream, and just very kind of surreal. You had to really kind of pinch yourself in some moments because it just didn't feel like it was really happening. And I think as the films got on, it wore off a little bit, not in a bad way, but just it became more real, and I just felt hugely grateful to be a part of it.
Emma reminded me the other day of like the amount of like passing of notes in classrooms, like sets that were classrooms, is very sweet. Like, we did a lot of the stuff that you do in actual school, but just in a facsimile of school. Like, we had a lot of those experiences still, but you know, just in this slightly bizarre way of through a set. Like, you know, all these people, like, you know, there were just everybody. If you point to a background person in Harry Potter, they're probably won an Olivier Award. It's nuts. You know, David Bradley, I remember, you know, I've used the example a lot of like David Bradley playing Filch like wonderfully in our films, and funny and awful and horrible. He was playing Henry IV at the same time at the National, and like going back and forth. You know, Michael was playing Dumbledore and playing Falstaff. Like, we really did have like some of the greatest Shakespearean actors of their era, and you know, just working and just getting to watch them every day.
There's quite a few. I mean, a lot of them involve like keeping a straight face. Has always been a challenge for me, and it's usually kind of the most serious kind of scenes where you have to be really kind of straight, and they're the ones that get you. I remember the train carriage scene does stand out because that just took days and days and days. Me and Dan couldn't really look at each other, so they're always difficult. But yeah, a lot of kind of physical stuff as well, like Quidditch was pretty challenging on the body. But yeah, I mean, that was the great thing about it. There was always kind of a new challenge, and it was constantly kind of, you were learning something new, and it was something I really loved.
I will never get to do the kind of stunts that I did on Potter on something else. It's because of the level of trust that the stunt team had in me, because we worked together for so long. They were like, we know that you can do this and you'll be fine. And it takes a long time for a stunt coordinator to develop that trust in an actor, and rightly so. And Imelda Staunton's one that, like, you know, she can be talking to anybody about and I was standing with David Heyman at the time, and I wrote down my full name, which is still my signature. I just write my full name. And he was like, "You've got to get a shorter signature." And I was like, "It's not going to be a problem, you know. There's not going to be a huge amount of demand. And if I do my initials, there's loads of DRs in the world. That could be anyone." It was a bad choice. I should have taken his advice. I should get a better signature. It's still shockingly bad.
It was amazing to see everyone again. It's been a long time since I've seen any of them, and but I think about those movies all the time, and I think about Dan Nemmer a lot. But it was such a weird time to kind of finish something that had been our lives. So I think kind of coming out of it, it was always important for me to kind of figure out what I was doing, who I was. So it's been nice to have that time, and I think this is the perfect time to sit down with everyone and kind of reminisce, because it's so nostalgic and it's everywhere. It's never really left me. It's kind of, it's found so many different new lives, and even the music can kind of stir it for me. There's so much nostalgia, I think, threaded into these movies, and it's a really important part of all of our lives, and I think it's great to see everyone again.
But I heard the phone ring, and my dad went to answer it and heard him having some sort of conversation with them, and then he came upstairs and he stood in the doorway of the bathroom, and my mum was there and my dad was facing me. He said, I can't remember how he phrased it, but he said, you got the part, or you're playing Harry or something. And I'm pretty sure I cried. But I don't know why. Like, looking back, I don't know what that was, really. I think it was very, they were happy tears, but to acknowledge that almost feels like I knew on some level how momentous it was, and I really don't think that I did.
I think Ron is a very relatable person. I think he doesn't have the kind of the glamour, I guess, as Harry's the chosen one and things like that. So I think people can relate to that. Yeah, as I say, kind of in the shadows a little bit, but still with so much to kind of give, and he's such a key part of them as a group, and he's great.
My one bone to pick with Mike Newell is that every year when we left for the film, we finished the film, they said, "Don't cut your hair over the summer. We'll cut it when you get back, and we'll decide what they want to do." And me and Rupert both dutifully grew our hair for months, and then came in and he was like, "Oh yeah, great." And we were like, No, you're not leaving us like this. Like, we're supposed to be like becoming teenagers and dating girls in this film. Like, that's not what it's gonna be, is it? So I think we were pretty devastated as we realized that it was. But still, I still love the man.
I think the first time walking into the Great Hall was pretty mind-blowing. And actually our first day on set was, we were on the platform. It was the last scene of the film where we're going back home, and the train was there and Hagrid was there. It felt like we were in the book, and like we were looking at, it's on the cover of the book, and we were there, and that was pretty amazing. But so many memories, like just the friendships we made, all the people, the family that was created over that course of time. It's hard to kind of sum it up in one little anecdote, really, but it was amazing.
I'll always be happy to talk about it. It's something that I have, I think people expect me not to want to talk about it, but that's like somebody never talking about their childhood or their teenage years. Like, there's every part of my life is connected to Potter and to Leavesden and to this place. Like, my first kiss is connected to someone here. My first girlfriends were here. Like, the first, everything I can think of is that related right now. But, it all spirals out from the Potter set somewhere, and it's, everyone also says things like, you grew up on screen. And it's like, well, yes and no. We did our growing up privately still. We just did it on a film set, and we did it with each other, and, that's bizarre.
Obviously, because I was a fan of the books, I knew the books had such a huge following, and they were really important to people. They kind of with people through their hardest times, and they've been a real support for so many. And and such an integral part of people's childhood as well. They grew up with the books, they grew up with the films, but I never really had an inkling how much it would be so important to people, and it makes you really proud. It's an amazing feeling to have had that impact on people. The fans are amazing, and so surprising as well. All different kind of demographics, all kind of ages. It's amazing, and so much enthusiasm. And I do get shouted out things quite often, like "get your wand out" is a pretty common one. But it's great to see people kind of get excited. It just makes it even more fun, and I really enjoy that.